Hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome. We are live. Day one of the 5-day body whispering challenge. Change your life with body whispering. A really warm welcome to you. My name is Dr. Adela Rafiz. If you have never done body whispering before, if you have never done one of our free challenges before, you are in for such a treat. A little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of information coming to you. First of all, please let me know if you can see me okay and if you can hear me okay. And also let me know where you're from, if you're watching live or you're watching the replay, so I can get to know you guys over the course of the challenge. And this replay or this video is being translated into multiple languages. So please bear in mind that I will do my best to answer all of your questions that come through. But if I ever can't get to your questions or what you're chatting on the in the comments box about, I will go through after the live and I will respond to your questions or queries, okay? Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us and welcome from all over the world. It's so nice to have you all here. Hi. Okay. All right. Woohoo. So I'm just going to give everyone a couple more minutes to join. As always, chocolate button is right here, ready for the challenge. She's never far when we're doing body whispering. She absolutely loves it. Okay. So I'm also going to give everyone a minute just to maybe share this if you are on, if there's anyone that you can think of that would love to have a different perspective on money today and learn about how they could use body whispering or what the body whispering energy can contribute to their money reality. Invite them along and send them the link to this group. And I am going to do just that actually as well. Excuse me while I invite some more people to join us live. Chocolate, you can go over here. Alrighty. So, and I'll also just check if there's any people waiting to be let into the group. Okay, great. I think everyone's in. Awesome. And Heba, can you see me okay and hear me okay for translation? Awesome. Okie dokie. All right. Okay, so a couple of things that you guys might not know. Body whispering is something that I've been doing for about 10 years now. It started out as bringing together the physical body work that I knew how to do and that I was doing on clients as a chiropractor and kinesiologist. It was bringing together the energetic work and healing modalities and techniques that I have invested many years of my life learning all the way throughout. While I was studying in chiropractic college, I was learning other complementary healing techniques on the side. And then after I graduated, I actually went even further into what else is out there, okay? And then the final component of body whispering, which is the thing that made it so different at the time, was bringing in my intuitive awareness of actually what my clients' bodies were saying. And people would say to me when I would work on them or touch them or do a session with them, they'd say, what is this? How did you know to do that? How did you know my body was saying this or that was going on in my life? How did you know that my knee pain was coming from the situation with my mother-in-law that's creating pain in my life? Because we would do these sessions and I would combine physical body work, energy healing, and verbal facilitation. And we would get amazing results. And so eventually it got to the point where people wanted to learn what those sessions were. And at some point I was like, okay, I better think of a name. And I downloaded a name, and it was Body Whispering. And this energy started taking over and getting louder and louder. And then it became a class. And then many, many, many years after that, I realized that these practitioners who had learnt how to do body whispering wanted to take the work even further. And so now we have the Life Whispering Institute, we have body whispering practitioners, we have body whispering advanced practitioners, and we have body whispering facilitators. And so body whispering is spreading rapidly across the world. And over that 10 years, one of the greatest things that's happened in the evolution of body whispering is we have realized that we were working with it at this level. We were allowing this much of the energy and information and the miraculous changes through, when actually a whole new world is possible. And I'm a walking, talking, living testament of living life as a body whisperer and being a body whisperer and having this energy be a partner energy in my life. What's really exciting though is having multiple people from all around the world in different languages, different countries, people who I have never met in person before, having that same experience. And I'm so proud of our facilitators around the world who are creating new practitioners in their languages, in their countries. I'm so proud of all of our practitioners who over COVID had to learn how to take what used to be an in-person modality and adapt to it being via distance and online. And that's actually where one of the greatest changes from body whispering occurred from. Because when we took the sessions online and the classes online via distance, we realized there was no limitation to this energy. It actually wasn't just something that you had to do in person. It wasn't something that could only create results in person. And it wasn't something that was just relevant to people's bodies, health issues, and needing to change things that they could cognitively connect, right? The beauty of having, the COVID situation, which actually allowed body whispering to spread even faster around the world, was realizing that there are no limitations and that actually we could use this energy to go beyond time and space, to go beyond physical matter. And we realized that the miracles we were starting to see with body whispering, we were only just tapping into what is actually possible with it. So this year, we are doing the 5-day body whispering challenge. And over 5 days, I'm hoping that you really receive a taste. In fact, not just a taste, I'm hoping you receive real, tangible results and change that most people do as soon as they come into contact with this energy. And the most important thing about body whispering energy for you to know is that it connects you back to you. It's about bringing together and bringing into alignment and harmony you, the being, you, your physical body, you, your mind as well, and having it all work in beautiful harmony with the world around you so that you can create your life intuitively, connected to your power, connected to source energy, and being a co-creator of your life in the physical realm, while always remembering that you are a spiritual being. So that is to give you the information about why over 5 days, we're talking about so many different things, because body whispering can and does change anything across any area of your life. So we've got a super exciting 5 days coming up. Today, though, I'm just really excited to start this conversation about money. Okay, we're starting with money. There's a lot going on in the world right now, so I thought it was a good place to start. We're also starting with money because one of my other programs right now that we're running is called Wealth Whispering. The energy, the information, the changes coming through from Wealth Whispering are phenomenal. And one of the things that people are asking about the most is, how do I create and how do I receive cold hard cash at a time where the economy doesn't seem so great? People around me are stressed about money, and I'm stressed about money, or I don't know how to outcreate my surroundings, how to outcreate my reality. And so we're going to be doing 5 exercises every day. Sorry, an exercise a day over 5 days. And the nice thing about this challenge is you don't have to work too hard. Because one of the nicest things about body whispering is it does most of the heavy lifting for you. It is a very gentle and a very ease-filled energy, right? And what it will also do is it increases your ability to receive and to start to include it and have it be a part of your life, because it's not some bold, unusual, new energy that is disruptive to your life that you have to get used to. It's actually an energy that when you come into contact with it, you're like, oh yeah, I know this energy. I know what this is doing. It's bringing me back to myself. I'd forgotten that that's who I am. I'd forgotten that I'm that powerful. I'd forgotten what it felt like to be connected to my body, to my power, to my knowing, to my awareness. All of the things we lose in the journey of life. So over 5 days, today we're doing money. Tomorrow we're going to do your body, reconnecting yourself to the power of you being present in your physical being. We go into relationships day 3, because a lot of people want to know how to have relationships that are actually working for them. So not just romantic relationships, any relationship in your life. How do you actually have it work for you? And then we've got some really cool finishes. We've got manifesting your dream life happening on day 4, and we've got creating miracles happening day 5. So I promise you, whatever it is you wish to receive, create, or get closer to over the next 5 days in terms of creating your dream life, this is the time. This is where I encourage you to show up to these lives, to go all in, to listen to the exercise, listen to the replay as much as you want, and interact in this group. And the more you interact and the more you share and comment and give feedback, it will allow me to be tapped into you and what's going on for you, and to be able to contribute to the group as a whole. And it will also allow you to be further facilitated in between the live sessions. Okay, are we ready for day 1? Welcome everyone. It's just such a pleasure to have you here, especially if you're new, especially if you're from a different time zone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy day to be here. So money, one of the greatest things that I have found that money is related to, our ability to receive it, generate it, have it, hold it, keep it, have more of it, is actually our self-worth. I've done a lot of work with a lot of people around the world. And one of the things that I've seen happen with this modality, particularly the body whispering, is as people become more self-empowered, as people become more empowered, they become more confident in who they are. They have more receiving of themselves. And one of the things that then translates to is more receiving of physical and financial resources and money. So I want to talk to you about some of the themes or some of the patterns you might see in your life, and you may have never related it back to self-worth and receiving. But I would like you to think about these questions or statements that I make and see whether they resonate for you or not. Do you get a yes? Do you identify with that statement or not? And you can type it into the comments so I can see what's coming up for you guys. But how many of you believe that you have to work really hard to receive money or to get money? And the bigger the amount is that you need to generate or create. So say you have a really big bill come through, say you have an unexpected expense. If you want to go on this awesome luxury holiday and it's going to cost you like $10,000, the bigger the amount is, does it seem much more difficult to be able to create or receive that amount of money? When you receive money, do you sometimes struggle with then spending it or letting it go because you don't actually trust that it's going to be replenished, that it's going to come back to you quickly and easily? So you struggle to let it go, and therefore you struggle with having flow with money. Do you struggle to trust money? Do you struggle to trust yourself with money? Do you find that it's hard for you to break out of your environment physically when the people around you, if they are worried about the economy, if they don't have a healthy money mindset, if they think money is really hard to come by, and they say things like, oh my gosh, how could you spend so much? Or, oh my gosh, that is such a ripoff. Or, oh my gosh, where are you going to get the money from? That you find yourself being heavily influenced by that, and you start to feel contracted, and you start to feel like money is difficult for you as well. Do you have a mother or a father that's particularly concerned or constrained or constricted in their money reality? Or do you have parents that always told you to be very careful with money? And so are you very scared of getting it wrong, like making the wrong choice, investing and losing it all, being silly with money, going bankrupt? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses, a lot of yeses. I like it, I like it, I like it. All right. When you have less money, do you feel less confident in your life about who you are and what you're capable of doing? Because it's really hard to feel really empowered in your life when you're struggling financially. Do you feel blocked, or do you feel like lots of outside things can impact or influence your reality with money? Do you have fear around money? Do you worry about the future with money? Do you believe that you have to deserve to receive money? Like you need to do things in order to deserve receiving it, meaning you have to do a job in order to receive it. And also, if you're doing a job, you need to do a good job. And do you struggle to see or to believe, actually, do you struggle to believe that there are multiple and different options and ways in which money can come to you? So if you don't already know where money is coming from, and if you don't already know exactly what it is that you're doing and how you're going to receive it, the payments you're already expecting, is it very hard for you to believe that money can come to you from unexpected sources? Do you believe that other people or situations control your reality with money? Meaning, if you don't have clients, if you can't find enough clients, if your clients aren't happy, then they're not going to pay you and you're not going to be paid. If your family or your parents stop liking you, maybe you'll lose your inheritance. If you don't get the job that you've applied to, then you're really worried about how you're going to find another one. Okay. So we've had a lot of really amazing awarenesses hopefully come up for you guys. I've got a few more questions as we go into the clearing of this, okay? So do you believe that you are worthy of receiving large amounts of money? Are you deserving of receiving money? Are you worthy of receiving? Full stop. So with the body whispering exercise or session we're about to get into today, one of my favorite things about body whispering, I talked about my background earlier, is because I'm a trained health professional, plus I have done so many modalities in healing work, and I'm actually a little bit of a geek because I love bringing in neurology and physiology and understanding how what we are doing and talking about and thinking that what we do can create change, how it actually works in the quantum field to create change. That's the kind of stuff I love. So I'm telling you that because how these sessions are structured, what we're doing with these exercises and this challenge is we've just done a cognitive piece. So that's the mind coming in, where I've asked you questions that will actually help bring you some cognitive awareness and information that you may or may not have already known. So that brings in the mind. We're about to start the body whispering energy that's then going to activate and include the body. And then we're going to do some healing and receiving work that brings in your spirit, or that brings in the energetic change that you would like. So body whispering is always working at all three levels of mind, body, and energy. And what I like doing, and what I will do in these sessions, is break it down for you, because as you guys are getting familiar with body whispering and seeing how it works and understanding why it's so effective, it's nice to point it out to you so you know that it's not just gobbledygook. Yes, it's magic, but it's also magic that makes sense. And so therefore you can receive the change. Okay. All right. So just take a really nice deep breath in wherever you are. And I'm going to ask you to now tap into your body. Okay. How are you feeling? And I'd like you to take a moment just to roll your shoulders back a couple of times, because talking about money, you might have gotten a little bit stressed. Your shoulders might be up around your ears. You might be holding tension in this area as you realize all of the things you believe about money. I also want you to practice opening up through here, through your chest and through your stomach or diaphragm. So if you were sitting there with a clenched tummy, I want you to just relax. And if you were taking shallow breaths, I want you to actually allow yourself the pleasure and the gift of taking some nice deep breaths in and out. Starting to expand, that means starting to have your zone of awareness go beyond just the room that you are in, starting to expand out, starting to take your awareness beyond just yourself. And allow yourself to now completely relax as we ask the body whispering energy to come and say hello to us. And this body whispering energy is really gentle. It's really very sweet as it starts to interact with us today. One of the elements or energies that is included in body whispering is the energy of nature, the energy of the earth, because we are beings of nature. And something that you might have forgotten is, as a being of nature, one of your core elements, one of your very elements of being is actually abundance. As a being of nature, we believe in abundance. Abundance is actually our birthright. And so we are all connected in nature, and body whispering is part of that. Okay. And so as this body whispering energy comes about, I want you to just completely relax, because just for the next few moments, you are here, you are present, you are completely safe. And it's time for you to really understand just how valuable you are, just how worthy you are, just how deserving you are of receiving everything that you desire and more. So I'm going to ask you to place your hands on any part of your body where you might normally have pain or struggle to receive. Maybe you've been struggling to receive change in that area. Maybe you have back pain. Maybe you have shoulder pain. And if there's no places in your physical body that you have as a problem area, then I'd like you to just intuitively ask your body where to place your hands. And for a lot of us, it's really nice to either place it on your chest, place it on your stomach, or just put one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach as we activate this receiving energy. Now, the body whispering energy today is here to remind you and reconnect you with your worthiness, with your confidence, to connect you back to your true nature of being someone who's able to give and receive in full confidence and trust, knowing that you can always create more, you can always have more, and that it is the most aligned with you when you are in flow with the universe and in flow with money. So as you have your hands and place your awareness on any area of your body that also feels blocked as we start to talk about this, I'd like you to repeat a few sentences after me. And if you're able to, if you're by yourself, say these out loud. And if you're not by yourself, you can say it in your mind. But it's really quite amazing if you say it out loud. So let's start with, I am worthy. Can you say that for me? I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving. I'm worthy of having it all. I am worthy. I am good enough. I am abundant in my very nature. It's time to be reconnected to my true self. It's time to be reminded of who I am. It's time to be in flow with all that exists in nature around me. It's time to remember that I am a creator. That it is safe for me to create. That it is safe for me to receive. That I am truly worthy of having it all in this lifetime. It's time to receive the gift of myself. It's time to live as a confident and empowered being who knows my worth, who is ready to receive, who feels safe to receive. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. Okay. And so any lifetime, any time in your life, this life or any previous life, where you have been deprived and you have been denied of the things you require, the things you desire, everywhere that you have been kept in poverty, impoverished, unable, unwilling to be free. Everywhere where you hold those traumas, those wounds, and that conditioning in your body, in your mind, in your energy, and anywhere that you have remaining wounds or resonant imprints of poverty, of the inability to trust and the inability to create for yourself in this lifetime, here and now, whether it was something that happened to you in childhood, something that your parents said to you, something that you experienced earlier in your life, or something that you've experienced from other lifetimes. I would like you to now ask this energy and ask the body whispering energy to dissipate, release, and help you clear this from every one of your molecules, from your cells, and from your energy, so that you are no longer imprinted with this resonance. Oh my gosh, some of you really had some major yucky things. Okay, so as and when you're ready, as you start to feel that release from your body or from your energy, you might just start to feel a little bit more present, a little bit clearer, a little bit happier, a little bit lighter. And you might notice some physical changes in your body. A lot of you had something around here. And what that creates is like a chokehold over you, over your finances, and your ability to express yourself in this world. Now, expressing yourself in the world includes expressing your creativity. And you may have never thought about it this way before, but how we make money is through expressing ourselves, through creation, right? Whether you do a job at an office, whether you're an employee or you're the boss, when we are doing something, we're outputting energy and creative source into the world, and then we're receiving in exchange. And so when that has been shut down and we have not been able to express, we have not been able to create, we have not felt safe to receive, we have not felt worthy of being, having financial resources reciprocated to us in exchange for who we are and what we do, that's going to create a huge money block. So I'm feeling much better already. I think a lot of you guys must have cleared something major, because that felt horrible and was quite painful for me as we were clearing that. So I'm hoping that a lot of you start to perceive those changes. Okay, so as we start to bring this session to a close, I just want you to now reconnect with your physical body. So we do that by once again bringing your attention to your body. You might want to roll your shoulders. You might want to take a few more deep breaths. You might want to ground yourself again and feel present. And let's just take a moment to thank you for showing up here today and doing this exercise. Let's take a moment to thank the body whispering energy for guiding and facilitating us today, and to the earth and nature for reconnecting us and reminding us of our worth today. Namaste. Okay, so how are you guys feeling? You can pop your questions, comments, or feedback into the chat. And I'm just going to finish up with a little bit more cognitive for you, especially if you're new to this body whispering. Most of the things I do for you guys or share, it's something that I have been playing with or working with myself to make sure it works before I get you to do it, okay? Now, I've been using and playing with this worthiness and those affirmations that we said, and it is absolutely amazing, the physical instant change in actually having money come through whenever I use those affirmations, okay? Even for those of us that did not think we had a self-worth or a self-confidence issue. So my little tool for you to continue to actually receive changes and to start seeing changes with your money situation is actually use those affirmations. You can re-listen to this as much as you want, but particularly if you can say, I am worthy, I am worthy, I am worthy multiple times in the day. And when you are worried about money or stressed about money, or you're expecting money to come through and it's stuck or someone's not paying you, I want you to use that affirmation. I am worthy. I am good enough. I am worthy. I am worthy. I am worthy. And see what happens to your money flows, and see how quickly the money starts coming through. Okay. All right, my absolute pleasure. Thank you guys so much. It was so fun. I love how simple, effective, and easy body whispering sessions and tools are. And I can't wait to share more with you. Now, each day over the next 4 days now, the sessions work like they're all individual sessions, but then they're also working and they tie into each other, because tomorrow is the session on body, but it's also about connecting you back to nature and to you having connection with your true self, which ties back into your ability to be a creator and creative in your life, which ties into that concept I just spoke about your creative energy being what you use to create your life and create money, all of those things. So over 5 days, as we work on clearing, a different area of your life every day, you should actually find that they all come in and tie in together by the end of it, and you see quite a profound change just by 30 minutes of simple body whispering exercise every day. All right. So as I said, an absolute pleasure to have you guys on. We're going to pin this post in the Facebook group. The time we started today is the same time every day for the next 4 days that we will be live in the same group again. If you have questions, comments, or something comes up for you in between the sessions, if you pop it into the Facebook group, I will actually respond, okay? So I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And if there's any friends, family members, or someone you think would benefit from doing these sessions with us, please send them the link or invite them to join this Facebook group so that they can get some of this amazing change as well. So 5 days to change your life. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone.